Hey everybody, how's it going? Bully Scholarship We here. Welcome back for more Let's Play Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. If you weren't here last time, we actually finished up Chapter 7 of the game, and now we are getting towards the end. We are actually going to the Thousand Year Door, but before we do that, we have one loose end to tie up before we get on with that. I have to get two more Shine Sprites. So first off, we're going to do that. So actually, I am going to head over this way because the first one is east of Twilight Town. I gotta tell you, I had a very frustrating adventure trying to find these two. I completely forgot that down there in the Rogueport sewers, you can go into one of those houses in that kind of city center, pay someone 10 coins, and they'll actually kind of give you a hint to where the Shine Sprite is. So I spent like 2 hours yesterday flipping through the guidebook, looking at all the locations and going to them, hoping that the last two Shine Sprites would be there. And so that sucked. So then after I find the first one, and then I was looking for the second, then I remembered, I was like, oh, there's someone who I can pay to tell me, isn't there? So that would have been really nice if my memory didn't poop out on me right there, because that really sucked. And then on top of that, I had some other failures, actually in the woods here that we're about to be going into. There was some very epic failures. I will actually, I'm going to insert the clip right now. You'll see kind of what happened, and it's really painful. It made me very sad. I thought I had a bright light shine on me in the darkness, and then I screwed up. So yeah, I'll insert that now. Okay, now that you're done making fun of me, let's head on into the woods. Ha, that's a movie. Yeah, that's a movie. Into the Woods, that's what it's called. That one movie about that one thing. I can't remember. Is that Alice in Wonderland or something? I don't remember. Whatever. Oh boy, good to be back here, right? Not really. I do not miss this trail. I mean, this is a pretty cool chapter. I did enjoy Chapter 4 a lot, but this part gets old going back and forth, so it'll be nice to have this taken care of. Now, I'll probably be going back and forth one more time for star pieces, because as you can see, there is one back there. Oh yeah, and then speaking of star pieces, while I was just hunting for these Shine Sprites, I accidentally stepped on 2 star pieces, which, you know, it's happened throughout the Let's Play. I've obtained them when I shouldn't have. But, you know, I didn't want to get more off camera if I could avoid it. So, there's one of these guys. I'm not even going to bother fighting these guys if I can avoid it. And maybe it won't be avoidable. We'll see. Come on, go away. Screw it, I'm just going to kill it. Alright, now this part's a lot easier now that we are pretty high leveled at least. And having Vivian with her fiery jinx is very useful for this part of the game. I remember I tried to leave and upgrade her because that is probably my favorite move in this game, and fortunately that was not an option while we were in this chapter. Okay. Just gonna go right, go right. No, don't stand on top of me. Yeah, go right. There you go. Yeah, go over there. No one likes you. There we go. Oh, these guys are obnoxious. And we get to go back this way, too. Now, of course, I will not make you guys watch that, but I thought I'd at least show this part, because these videos, I intend them to be enjoyable playthrough, but also somewhat of a guide. I like to show stuff so people, you know, maybe learn something, or at least, you know, they'd be like, oh, okay. So back here is the Shine Sprite. Maybe you can catch it from an angle. Not really, though. I'm just going to run over here. There we go. Then that guy won't bug me. Okay. I will meet you guys back in the sewers, because that's where we're going to go next, because we have one more Shine Sprite to get. We are at 5, so I'll meet you in the sewers. Okay, back in the sewers. Now, our next and final Shine Sprite, actually, is going to be in Key Hall Key, which we can reach by, I believe, this young pipe here. This young money pipe to the cash money power. Alright, yep, here we go. So then we're going to drop down here, derp, head over here, and it should be the pipe on the right. Should take us right into the jungle east of the, I don't know what to call it. I keep forgetting what it's at, but it's Key Hall Keys, like Beach Town, basically. So now if we head over this way, we'll eventually get to Pirate's Grotto, because that's actually where it's in. This is kind of a tricky one. I mean, I probably should have figured it out while I was in this chapter, and I should have been smarter and looked ahead and actually, you know, looked at the guidebook and determined where I was, so I had to be doing this. Oh, frick. The Ninja Master, my friends. The Ninja Master. Just kidding, I'm not trying to brag. But I know in the last episode, at least when I was actually able to talk about stuff, I was talking about kind of college memories going by year, with first year being awkward, and that was kind of where I left off, so I thought I'd continue part of that at least, because I'm actually going to get to talk about some stuff in this chapter, because there isn't, or this episode, excuse me. So yeah, second year. Second year was tough. I'll be the first to admit, second year, that fall was potentially my craziest, most stressful school year. Third year was hard too, but for different reasons. I guess they were both tough for their own reasons. Second semester I had C++. And the thing with second year, first semester, I didn't like the classes as much, so that also added to it as well. That played a big part in it, honestly. So keep that in mind. But for classes, I had C programming, which I hated. I had engineering physics 2, which I really didn't care for either, because it was all circuits and electric fields and that sort of stuff. And then I had stacks and dynamics, which was okay. Wasn't a huge fan of that stuff either, honestly. I mean, it was alright. But whatever. We'll just kill this guy. But, I wasn't too crazy about it. Ha! Sucker. Stacks was alright. And then chemistry, which was definitely the easiest out of that bunch. And I had a general class as well. Just a 2-credit one, but so that was a joke. But everything else made for a brutal semester. It was bad. And then on top of that, I was dating someone for pretty much the majority of it. I mean, that kind of started up sometime in October, kind of end of September into October, so that also added to the stress. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was fun, but it definitely made it a more stressful semester for sure. Just less time to recuperate, I guess. We'll put it that way. But no, it was a good experience, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. We won't have to go into that. But it was a busy semester, and then on top of that, I was also working on the weekends. So I was up till 1, 2, 3 a.m., usually at least 1 a.m. almost every night, working on homework, working on whatever. So that got brutal. Lots of lack of sleep, and then on top of that, working, and it was just, and then the worst thing was that I didn't really like my classes as much. That made it a pretty rough semester. It was pretty bad. I wouldn't do that again. That was tough. That was a brutal semester. But then when the spring came around, that was honestly, I will say, the spring semester was probably one of my favorite semesters at school, and I don't know why exactly. It just was really good. I guess discovered a lot of good things. I like the classes a lot more. I guess that was obviously a big part of it. If you don't like your classes, it's tough. So I guess that was a big portion of it too. But I don't know. Second semester I had for classes mechanics of materials, which is also known in some other schools or other curriculums as deformable body mechanics. So that was a great class, actually. I enjoyed that a lot. And that was really like Statics 2.0, so didn't care for Statics 1, probably just because I didn't have enough time to understand it that well. I'm sure if I wasn't as distracted with all my different stuff and didn't have my load at the time, I definitely probably could have enjoyed Statics more, but there just wasn't enough time of the day to understand everything. Chemistry wasn't hard. That was probably the easiest of those 4 classes for me, simply because chemistry's not that hard to begin with, and I had it in the past. Honestly, I do have to say this. I'm sorry, I'm jumping between semesters. I thought I was done with the first one, but now I remembered with that first semester, second year with chemistry, me and my buddy, we never really studied. We were like, dude, this isn't worth it. It's not that hard. Now, it was funny because me and my friend never took a single note in the class, yet all these other people, generally non-engineers, not trying to hate on non-engineers, but a lot of non-engineers were frickin' taking notes like as fast as they could, scribbling down everything, and we were just like sitting there working on Physics 2 homework, or sleeping, or frickin' sitting on our phones, whatever. There's our Shine Sprite. That was kind of a tricky spot. So yeah, we were not paying attention to that at all, and I came out of there with like a B+ or an A-. The final was coming up, and we were talking about studying, and then we kind of just looked at each other like, dude, let's just not study. And he's like, great idea, let's do that. And I had fun with the final. I know a lot of other people would like shake their head and be like, you're crazy, but yeah, the final was actually kind of fun. Tests can be fun. You can see how well you can do without studying at all, and seeing just how well you can pull stuff out of your butt or your head or wherever you do your thinking out of. But but yeah, it was actually really fun. So chemistry I didn't mind. I hated the lab. Chemistry lab sucked. That was a thing I wanted to mention. Thursdays were the worst days ever. That was, out of all of my semesters, I hated Thursdays with a burning passion, because I had Engineering Physics 2 lab at 8 a.m., which already pissed me off to begin with, because who the frick scheduled engineering lab at 8 in the morning? And it didn't work well with that semester because we were up, till 2, 3 a.m. every night. So, like, we'd literally go back to our dorms and be like, well, see you in 4 hours. Like, that was a pretty common thing, as scary as that was. That sucked. But I am proud to say out of the 3 years, I've never pulled an all-nighter. The latest I've had to stay up for homework was about 3 or 3:30. So, I'm happy to say that. But that was bad. We've almost passed out so many times in engineering physics lab. Did not learn anything in that. Most of the time it was like 8 of us grouping into one group, even though you're just supposed to have like a lab partner. And we just like sit there and be like, oh, what's that voltage reading? Okay. And just kind of watch one person do it who actually knew what they were doing, and just sit there like bums. It was bad. Actually, is the pipe here? Yeah, here it is. So yeah, that was really bad. And pretty depressing semester, to say the least. But I will continue my discussion on that. We'll talk about semester 2 of year 2 after we do this part. Because now, actually, I just went the wrong way. I will meet you guys at Merlin's house. Okay, we are going to head over to Merlin, because I forgot we have to upgrade someone. That's why we did all that work, even though that was much nicer that way rather than my previous experience. Oh, that was bad. Alright, I would like to upgrade Goombella, even though this really wasn't necessary. But since I am doing my best to make this a mostly 100% walkthrough, obviously some parts aren't going to be completely 100%. I have no intention of doing the tattle logs, where you basically find every enemy and use her tattle ability. Just not worth it for me. It's cute, but it's not worth it. And then the other thing is the recipes for like Tasty. Pretty sure that's her name in this game as well. It's just, that's not even entertaining. Like, who would want to watch me run back and forth between the shop and banking stuff, pulling stuff out? Just to, like, that's no. If you like doing that, great, but I don't think that anyone would even give a crap about that. Oh wow, she gets 30 HP when she's fully upgraded. Interesting. I have never actually fully upgraded my party like this, so this is actually really cool. Rally Wink. Wink at Mario to give him the courage for an extra attack. Interesting. I've never used that move, but I've read about it. I think I read about it maybe in the Pit of 100 Trials for strategies for there. But before we head down, let's go to the shop, because I believe Super Luigi 4 is in stock. Yes, we're going to buy that because I believe that's signed. Ooh, shop points. We've earned the Ice Storm. Ooh, looks like you can't carry anything else. Come back to me after you sell stuff. Okay. Where are we at for HP? Eh, not worth it. Let me just, like, try to sell something. Here we go. Ultra... No, we don't need to sell that. Actually, screw it. Let's just sell this junk. I'm gonna get rid of all these mushrooms, because I'm never gonna use these, I don't think. We're gonna actually withdraw some better items anyway, since we're about to enter the, ultimate dungeon coming up here, so... we'll store that in coupon. We'll keep these 3. Keep the omelet, whatever. Store the space food, too, because that's just kind of a cool item. I would like to store... Thank you. And he gave us the Ice Storm, so we'll keep that. Store that, and let's also store the space. And has he got anything good that we should withdraw? I really don't think we're gonna need that. Here, I shouldn't have taken that. I guess I'll take a jam and jelly. I'm just gonna put that other thing back, because it's just not worth it. I'm gonna save that for potentially the Pit of 100 Trials or some other stuff, so we'll just go with that. There's quite a few items we actually are gonna find in this dungeon anyway, so it's not really worth, I don't think, worth bringing a full inventory of stuff, because, like I said, I haven't hardly used items this whole playthrough. It's weird. I use them quite frequently in the first game. At least all the... excuse me, good grief. All the ones I've, I would run across, but in this game, it's just not too necessary, I guess. This game is... it has some parts that are more hard. So, like the Pit of 100 Trials actually gets pretty hard, but through the main game, it's... with all the badges and stuff that you can get set up, it doesn't make this game too tough, I guess. I don't know. I'm not nearly as good as this game as I am the other one. You guys can tell that just from watching me screw up all the time on action commands, but, yeah, it's just not as bad. I probably should have healed up at the end there before we came down, but whatever. Let's see what's shaking here. This is going to be cool. Oh boy. What kept you, Mario? Sorry, I had to upgrade everyone. Well, it doesn't matter now. I don't think they're in the vicinity anymore. They must have found another way to get through the door. Huh. Oh, whoops. Yeah, how do they actually reveal that? How the heck did they get through the door? It's all come down to this. Hurry now, Mario. Hold aloft the last crystal star. Okay. Here we go. Ho, 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 ho. So shiny. Oh, it's so different than the other one, and Mario looks like he's like about to poop his pants in excitement. Alright. I love the GameCube. This is just so cool. So coolly animated. I don't know if that's the right way to put it. Like I said, it's not better than the N64 for some things, but it definitely is in other things. That was such a stupid sentence, whatever. Eep, look, the door! Oh, they're all lining up. But yeah, how the heck did those other guys get through? I honestly can't remember, or maybe they don't explain. I think it, like, cracks here, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Ooh, boy. It does not look like a happy place in there. at all. It's like a creepy hypnosis thing. At long last, the entrance to the Palace of Shadow has been opened. Before Princess Peach falls victim to that fiend, before he takes over the world, you must rescue the princess and stop this cataclysm. I'm ready, Mario. Why didn't they call it the Palace of Shadow before? That's just... They kind of just revealed that late in the game. But, here we go, and the door slammed shut on us, apparently. He's just like, well, this is awkward. What do I do now? Alright, here we go, guys. The last chapter. Chapter 8. The 1,000-Year Dior. Alright, here we go. Oh, man. This place is pretty freaky. But it's a very cool dungeon. I will admit. This place is... It's up there. I think it's maybe better than Bowser's Castle, but I don't know. Bowser's Castle is so special to me. This place is unsettling, but we have no choice. We have to get in there and save Princess Peach before things get any more out of control. Let's go, Mario. Oh, yeah. The Palace of Shadow. This place is big. I do not know my way through it as well, but it's pretty straightforward. I guess Bowser's Castle is pretty straightforward, too. I think there's an item... Yeah, I guess stopwatch. I guess I'll use that in one of the battles. Here, let's fight some enemies just for the heck of it. Just whack a bat with the hammer. But now I can talk again about some of the stuff. So, second semester of the second year. Definitely one of my favorite semesters. So much better than the first. I was just happy that I survived the first, to be quite honest. That was a tough semester. Classes were Mechanics of Materials, which was basically Stacks 2.0, only easier because you actually got like formulas and you know, some stuff. It wasn't just figure out the force. Ha, sucker. You know, it actually had, you had a little bit more of a sense of direction, and it's always the way it is. You know, once you're through a class, then you actually understand the stuff better. So, yeah, Stacks was a great class, and what made it really cool is that it was such a weird time. I went to a small school, so most of the classes were pretty straightforward when their times were. This class, they had to get a different teacher to teach it, an adjunct, that's kind of the term, and I really liked her a lot. She was very chill. She went a little bit slower than my main professor, which was nice because sometimes I'd have a tough time keeping up with him. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, obviously he makes you pay attention, but sometimes Statics, it would go so fast that it'd be like, what's going on right now? So that was kind of nice. I will say that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. And then like I was saying with the timing, we had that class at night actually, and on Thursdays, I think it was like Monday nights at 6 or 6:30 till 8 something, and then, ooh, wow, I actually defended that. That was like a really weird fuzzy defend. Dang, and they heal too. That sucks. Okay, well, whatever. We heal too, so suck it. So yeah, I enjoyed that actually. I didn't mind the night class. I know some people would have a hard time staying awake. The only reason that would happen would be because it would get so freaking hot in that classroom because idiots would turn on the heat. But otherwise, it was a nice class. I thought it was fun having something at night. You know, I'd throw on my nice Arctic Cat jacket and walk down to class at 6 o'clock after dinner and just chill and take some notes and learn about forces. It was fun. So yeah, I enjoyed that class a lot. And then on top of that, we had numerical analysis, which was balls hard. I'm just going to cut this fight. Alright, I'm going to be doing the majority of the fights in here just because we can get more badge points and we're going to want them for post-game reasons. But I forgot that. Let's figure out something else to equip here. Might take off refund, thinking about it, and then I could throw on another flower saver. Defend plus wouldn't be bad either. Damage dodge, that's a good one to keep, I think. Quake hammer. Yeah, let's take off, for now, let's take off refund. And we don't really use flowers with Mario, that's the deal. At least very rarely. So I'm going to actually put on another Flower Saver partner. I'm going to do that by type and that by type, just because that bugs me. I will do that. So yep, other classes, Numerical Analysis. Very hard class, 4,000 level math class. It was a lot of fun, I will say that, but it was hard. And I definitely improved my skills with MATLAB a lot with that class, which was really nice. So that was a really cool thing, but not an easy class. Learned a lot, though. That was with my normal engineering professor, so I did still have him that semester, just not for a traditional engineering class, I guess. We'll go with it that way. But, yeah, it was great. Frustrating at points, but I really got well acquainted. What the heck? I got well acquainted with MATLAB in that class, and that was very beneficial for future classes. Gosh, I hate that mist. I don't think there's like any benefit of the mist. It just screws over everyone, so you just kind of sit there and waste time, it seems like. But whatever. These guys have a lot of HP. Very interesting. Yay! Everyone, this is so much fun. So yeah, Numerical was great, and then I had Calc 3. That was my other big one. Wow, all of them missed. That was bad. Calc 3 was a lot of fun. I mean, excuse me. Calc 3 was a lot of easy. That's what I meant to say. Calc 3 was a joke. Very easy class. Not challenging in you know, the littlest. It is frickin' easy. I wonder why those guys, I don't know why the crowd was like booing earlier. Ah! Stupid mist, go away. Crap. Well, we'll just use it because that's probably gonna cost. I wonder if that's the reduced amount. Yeah, that was free, wasn't that? I think with that Flower Saver, that made that cost nothing. Oh yeah, of course. Alright, I want to see this. Okay, just go away, miss, so I can frickin' fight. This is so annoying. I remember it was driving me crazy in the jungle parts of the game, too. Okay, there we go. Let's see. If we do... You know, let's do Shell Slam and see how much it takes. Oh, wait. Dang it. Oh, well. Crap, I can't even attack him. Well, guess we'll just waste it with a jump. Fail. No! Stupid mist. Ah. Well, that worked at least. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so annoying how it's only gone for like one turn. Let's just hope I land this and don't goof up the action. Yep, didn't land it. And he's back. Great. Okay, go away, mist. Let me actually do something. Yes, okay. Now. Oh, and they fully heal? Holy crap. It's like Lady Bo's kind of slap attack or whatever. Okay. Wow. That was a pain in the butt. This should do it. Oh, jeez. Okay, not worth it. But whatever. So yeah, Numerical was great. And then Calc 3 was a joke. Easiest math class I've ever had. Not difficult in the least. I'm gonna fight this guy. Okay, those bats are definitely more annoying than I pictured. Oh boy, we got some Bowser-esque music here. Alright, for this guy, I'm going to swap to Bobberry and cut this. Wow! Okay, ooh, cool, and we got an item. We are stocking up on money really good here. Another fight to cut because I want to level up. Ah! Wow, that went really well. Just one big Baba Bast, or whatever the heck his ultimate attack is in a Quake Hammer, and that did the trick. Okay, now we're going to level up this next fight, so I'll show off one of these guys. There we go. So doing that, that'll probably kill one of these gold ones. I'm not sure how much HP they have. Well, it killed it, whatever it had. And then I'm guessing... Let's just do this. This shouldn't be any issue. And we'll just finish him off with a bomb. And there we go. And we're going to level up from this, actually. Even though we'll probably just get one. Yep, well, that worked. Cool. Just what I needed for the upcoming fight. So there's that. And let's see. Should I do flower points? Increase max FP. Just trying to debate if it's worth going up with more. Screw it. Let's just go with BP. I can get flower points next time if I need to, but I like my BP. And actually, I might, just to be that guy, just so we can avoid fights with these guys, even though I could just line it up, but I'm just not feeling that. Just want to do this, couple more, okay. Now let's see if I can pull this off. This is gonna be baller. Check this out. Yeah, got it. All right, so we'll show off this fight just because that was so epic. Please don't screw it up. Don't screw it up. Yeah. Wow, that didn't do very much. Oh well, that was cool. I'm proud of myself for pulling that off. Okay, Bullet Bill Blaster. Huh. Wonder if these ones have higher defense since they're made out of gold or something. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, let's see what Fiery Jinx does. Oh, Vivian just tanks it, like, whatever. No big deal. So, yeah, Calc 3 was a joke. I keep forgetting to go back to that. But yeah, Calc 3 was a joke. And I believe that's all I had for really technical classes. I don't even remember what my other classes were, but they obviously weren't that bad if that was the case. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. I am going to kill him and then be a troll with Vivian here. Darn, that would have been nice. But we're just gonna use Veil. Alright. Yeah, those were the three. Oh, and then just general classes or whatever. So yeah, those were the 3 tech electives I can think of. It was a much nicer semester. I guess why that one was one of my favorites. That night class was just really special. I don't know why, but it was. I really enjoyed that. I had a good time with that. And then here's where we had to be careful because don't really want to fight this guy. And because there are floor spikes in here that, as long as we walk slow, like that, we will see them ahead of time. Now let's just wait for this clown to get out of the way. Go away. Yeah, no one likes you. Here's a free badge. Ah! There was a free badge. Wonder how you're supposed to get that. Oh, maybe I have to switch to Koops. Sad as that sounds. Let's see if I can pull this off. Oh my gosh, the stupid bat. Alright, I'm gonna kill this bat. I'm just gonna cut this stupid bat. Oh, come back here. I will wreck you. No, come back here. Line up with my... Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay, that was really awkward. I apologize, but... Got it. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is more annoying than I remembered. Okay. Now we got Vivian. Okay. Now I think we're going to be fine. If we go up here... Oh my gosh, those bats, they're everywhere. Luckily, I have kind of a diagram of where these are. It might seem kind of cheap, but it is useful for this portion. I think that... Alright, good. We made it. Alright. And there should be a save block here. Alright, we're going to call this an episode. Sorry on kind of such a random note. I will finish my discussion on second year and then move on to what third year was like for me. But that's all the time we got today. This has already been a pretty long episode, even though there was a lot of stuff to cut, obviously, with some fights and traveling. But anyway, guys, next time we are going to continue our adventure through the Palace of Shadow. See what awaits us. There are 5 boss fights in this area, so there's plenty of fun to be had and plenty more leveling up to do. So, as always, this has been Boy Scholarship We. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep gaming. Peace out. We'll see you later. Have a good one.